Football Friday nights on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Dylan Doze alongside me. The Bobcats 2-1 on the season, looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week against Mason City. Trying to ruin homecoming for the Des Moines East Scarlets tonight here at Duke Williams Stadium. Niehaus with those 5 rushing touchdowns this year, tied for third in 5A as he'll guide the Bobcat offense out there on their first drive of the game. Hand off Englund, left side of that line. He's going to work up to the 49-yard line. Declan Green in the slot for the Bobcats. They'll hand it off, and boy, breaking tackles. Englund carrying a couple of Scarlets on his back. And all Englund on this first drive. It'll be Niehaus now. Here he comes around the near side. Oh, he's got open room at the 10-5 touchdown. How about it? Jamison Niehaus with his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. It's a 30-yard skipper into the end zone. East will break the huddle with 3 wide receivers. Their starting quarterback, Monty Johnson, 570 yards through the air this year with those 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. They average 171 through the air a game, and it's a pick almost for Drake Gersma. It's a double pass, an incomplete, broken up by Drake Gersma, as Javian Hansen was the intended target, but we do have a flag in the area.
I think it was a forward pass out to the side. But a great job, like you said, with Gersma. Gersma read it the whole way, played great center field there. You look over, I think that's a forward pass.
It was definitely close to the 35-yard line where he caught that, as the officials getting together to discuss the play. After the penalty on East, that gives him an extra 10 yards. Quick pass out to the far side of the field, as hauling it in on the play is Jameel Helleman.
He's staying much closer to the line of scrimmage.
Fake the wide receiver sweep. And the quarterback, and Johnson will bring it down. He gets outside the numbers at the 40 and pushed out of bounds shy of the 30 at the 32-yard line. And that's a good scramble for Johnson to pick up the first down. As he claps his hands, he'll look out to the far side of the field. It's caught by Johnson. He turns the corner, pushed out of bounds by Giles Smith. And another Bobcat in the area is Jamison Niehaus. Actually, they both came against Ames earlier this year. Pass out in an out route down to the 20-yard line, and Johnson gets even further down into the red zone, down at the 4. Actually, they mark it back at the 6-yard line. Johnson will hand it off, and it's a rumble in for a touchdown by Jeremy Pies. Only 21 rushing yards on the season, coming in off of 8 carries, but he'll rush it in for his first touchdown of the season as the sophomore running back at 5'8", 165, pushing the pile into the end zone to get East on the scoreboard. Zane Moore split out to the top side of the formation for the Bobcats. Englund the B-back as they bring Smitherman in motion. Handoff to Englund. Stretch play near side. Bowls over and breaks through a tackle at the 50. Tripped up at the 41-yard line. Boy, that had 6 written all over it for Tyler Englund. Bobcats keep it with Niehaus on 2nd and 9. He turns the corner and driven out of bounds. And then the defensive tackle again. Lance Williams tracking him down. Bobcats will go to the air for the first time tonight on 2nd and 12. Kyle Smith wide open, catches it. His first touchdown reception of the season. It is a 25-yard strike for the Cats to take back the lead, 13-7. Monty Johnson will drop back to pass. Quick pass, and he's looking for the tight end, Malik Williams, but kind of throws it behind him. He had to reach back. It's incomplete, bringing up 4th and 1. Do you think that's a play where they know they're going to go for it on 4th and 1, even if they didn't get it?
They must, because this is a pretty gutsy call here, going for it. I remember last year against Ames, early in that ball game, they elected to go inside their own 30 and turned it over, and the Cats went up 3 scores.
Well, they're going to go for it on 4th down and 1. Johnson, for the first time tonight, underneath center. Bobcats showing some pressure. He's going to sneak for it, and he'll push the pile ahead. And that looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, just over the 30 to the 31-yard line. Trips to the near side again for Johnson. He's going to load up and pass. He's got Johnson over the top of Kyle Smith. Lines up to the right of his quarterback on 2nd down and 1. They'll hand it off to him. Big seam off left guard, and he's over the 50. 14-7, Bobcats leading up on the Marshalltown Highway scoreboard out of the timeout. 34 seconds to go in this opening quarter at Duke Williams Stadium. The delay handoff to Sykes. Boy, he was high-stepping over a few defenders, including J.J. Schoenfelder, who was laying down on the ground. 3rd and 4 for Johnson. Late handoff to Sykes, and he'll plow ahead for a gain of 1 as he had to evade a bunch of Bobcat tacklers. Nice job by Zach Wilder to kind of get in there initially and force Sykes to take a different route. So 4th and 3. This drive started at the 20. They're now in Bobcat territory at the 40-yard line. They're looking aggressive here on 4th down.
They're already 1 for 1 on 4th down on this drive. They got it at their own 29. The quarterback sneak, just a big 6'1", 200-pound kid, able to make it easily. Now it's a little bit longer. Are they going to go to that quick out to Williams that they tried earlier in the drive, or are they going back to the ground?
4th and 3 for the Scarlets. Johnson passes to the near side as it is caught by Braden Johnson, and that's going to be a 1st down. 2 wide receivers. And they pass over the middle of the field of the tight end. Runs over a Bobcat and down inside the red zone as Malik Williams hauls it in. Again, this drive starting at the 20-yard line. Now down to the 5 in Bobcat territory for Johnson. Pye stands to his right. He'll fake the handoff, drops back, pressure in his face, fumbles the ball. Ignacio Macias covers it up at the 10, and the Bobcats have it, but it was Jackson Hinkle with the initial pressure.
But now you're looking to stay in this ball game with the Cats.
Gaston Ferris gets a handoff off the left side of the line, and he's going to move the sticks on 2nd down and 10. Here goes Niehaus around the left edge. And he'll fly ahead for a 1st down at the 39-yard line. Finally brought down late. Bobcats have taken 2 of their timeouts in this first half. Scarlets still have all 3 timeouts remaining. 1st and 10 after the big Niehaus run for the 1st down of 18 yards. Pitch out a little bit high for Englund as he brings it in. Trying to turn the corner, and he will around the 50. Breaks through a tackle and over down to the 41-yard line before he's finally ridden out of bounds as taking the tackle Jordan Lee. Hayes is going to pass, but he's got pressure, and he's covered up for the sack. Getting in off of defensive end, Ivan Gazeta, as he makes his first sack of the year. This is a team that only had 1 sack coming into the night, but Niehaus is back in at quarterback now for the Bobcats after Hayes was sacked. 2 wide receivers out for the Bobcats, and the Bobcats will go back to the air. They're going to look for Kyle Smith. He's got a little bit of a lead, but it's just off the fingertips at the 10, incomplete. The punt is fumbled. Aishuangu will cover it up, and that is a big field flipper right there. You were looking to pin East inside their 20, but back at the 42-yard line, it'll set up East with great starting field position. And now they'll start at the 42-yard line in Bobcat territory as Johnson goes back to pass over the middle of the field. He finds Johnson at the 15, but Braden Johnson drops it. It's incomplete, and it will be 2nd and 10. Going to hand it off. Stretch play to the near side. Sykes. Smitherman will bring him down short of the 1st down marker. Sykes will stay in there at running back on 3rd and 1. Bobcats show blitz, handed off to Sykes. He comes near side again, and he'll get past Aiden Smitherman and J.J. Schoenfelder to move the chains down to the 26. 2 wide receivers to the near side for Johnson. In the shotgun, he'll hand it off to Braden Johnson as the wide receiver switches to running back, and he'll get the 1st down carry down to the 12-yard line. Low snap, Johnson brings it up, hands it off late. And it is Johnson again. A late flag flies in. Could be a face mask penalty, but it looks like it's a 12-yard rumble. Englund will line up at B-back now for the Bobcats with Niehaus underneath center. Kyle Smith split out. Near side of the formation. And he'll drop back to pass. Pressure in his face. Niehaus will be dropped back at the 35-yard line. It's a loss of 4 that will bring up 4th down, and now East will take a timeout with 42 seconds to go before halftime. Bobcats are going to go for it. Aggressive call on their own side of the field at the 36-yard line, and they get East to jump offside on 4th and 5. It looks like it's going to – it actually looks like more like 4th and 5.5, so it might not be an automatic first down here, but it is going to be either 4th and short or a first down. Bobcats will drop back to pass with Niehaus has the ball knocked out of his hands. East has it inside the 30, is coming up and making the fumble recovery. D'Angelo Parker, the junior linebacker, recovers it, and East has 36 seconds to work with. 10 seconds to go in this first half as Johnson calls for the ball, looks to pass. Looking. Time's running out. 5 seconds in the first half. And an interception dropped by the Bobcats. Reading the play was Jamison Niehaus trying to get the ball back, and he kicked the ball. And surprised there wasn't a flag that flew for a delay of the game with just 1 second to go here. Field goal attempt by Cruz with 1 second to go before halftime. Good hole, but the kick is a line drive, no good, well short, and that's how we will end the first half. All locked up at 14 apiece. Miscues and turnovers here tonight for the Bobcats. That has the Scarlets hanging around here in the first half. Hand off, sweep it to the near side, and around the corner, Kyle Smith came inside, and Sykes went outside, and it's a first down run for Robbie Sykes, who put together a pretty nice first half as he ran for 48 yards, and now he's up to 61 after that 13-yard gain.
Yeah, Kyle Smith needs to think it's 2020. You got to stay home. You can't go out because it's like you're overrunning the play.
Wow.
There you go.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Pastor by day, comedian by night. Minute gone in this second half. Quick swing out pass to the near side as it's caught and ridden up the sideline as Jamel Helliman as he brings Braden Johnson in motion from left to right. Hand off to Pies, the backup running back. He breaks a tackle. He's got a first down, and Logan Hoffman will bring him down. Bring a man in motion, and Helliman, he comes to the near side. And he'll block as they give the sweep. Pies, boy, shifty moves as he gets near the sticks, and the first down out of the shotgun for Amonte Johnson. Brings Helliman in motion again. And they fake it like they're going to go to him in a design QB run to the near side. Johnson looks like he has the first down as he hits the back of his Claps for the ball, and a quick swing out to Johnson. Caught at the 15, makes a cut, dives for the end zone. He's going to come up 1 yard short. And last time he was in this spot, he got a rushing touchdown of 12 yards. They're going to give it to him again. Tries to get outside, but the Bobcats have great pressure. The ball comes out late, and we'll see if the officials do give the ball as Kyle Smith is holding up a hand the other way for the Bobcat defense. And they have it. Turnover. Bobcats force a fumble. A 75-yard drive and a 68-yard drive tonight by Des Moines East. Comes up empty, and now Englund will run it off the left side as he breaks a tackle. He's up the far sideline, breaks another tackle. He is gone. It is going to be a 95-yard touchdown run for Tyler Englund. No flags on the field. 6 for number 6. It's a huge run right out of the gate off the turnover. As it pooch down to the 25-yard line, East will fumble it. Bobcat's going to try to get there, but Pius will get on it. Fake the handoff. Johnson looks to pass over to the far side of the field, and it is knocked out. It looked like
it's coming
up at the end of the play. It is Javian Hansen with the catch, and that'll be a first down. Johnson will hand off this time to Sykes. Met in the backfield. Talon Halstead with a good wrap-up tackle.
Because Johnson's forced to pick it off his shoes.
So 3rd and 8 as Johnson will look to pass. Pressure. He'll step out of it. Scrambles to the near side. J.J. Schoenfelder can't get to it. Ball's knocked out. Niehaus is getting in a scrum for it. Trying to get the turnover, and the officials are saying it is East football. Three wide receivers split out for East.
I'm going 88.
They look to the far side of the field, fake it, and then do pass out to Hansen again, the intended target. But that allowed the DBs to move up, get a little bit of pressure into the face of Hansen and out of his fingertips. Turnover on downs, setting up 3rd down and 4. Englund still in there at the B-back. They fake the handoff and pitch it out to Gersma. Gersma's diving for the sticks, and he has the first down up to the 45-yard line. He house underneath center. Fakes the handoff. He tried to pitch it late to Gersma, and East has it. Wow. Bobcats have played a clean 3rd quarter, but the 4th quarter starts with a turnover, and at the 33-yard line, Johnson, quarterback, brings a man in motion. They fake the pitch. They go over the middle of the field to the tight end, but it comes up way short. So 3rd and 6 as Johnson surveys the defense. Low snap, brings it up. He'll go deep to the near side of the field. Johnson fights back for the ball. A flag flies. Gersma was in the area of coverage. Johnson throws the ball down and celebrates for a touchdown, but still on the 2-point conversion, and the ball going to be at the half-yard line with 10:02 4th quarter. And the Scarlets have been aggressive all night. Not a surprise move here.
No,
to go
not
for
at
2.
all.
And I was surprised when they initially lined up. They didn't have their quarterback, Johnson, underneath center, but now he's creeping to the line. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and the Bobcats looking like they're stuffing Johnson at the line. Officials have not indicated anything yet, but they are stopped short on the 2-point conversion, and the Bobcats will hold on to a 1-point lead with 10:02 to go.
The Bobcat defense really giving up over 300 yards. A bad mistake by the Cats, but Smitherman trying to run out of a mistake, and he's getting to the edge.
And he will find the edge on the near side. He's got blockers in front of him. Flags fly. It's coming back. Smitherman, for the time being, thinks it's a 6 on the scoreboard for the Bobcats, but we saw a bad block in the back at the 30-yard line as a flag came in. And this one looked like a huge play for the Bobcats.
Cats are making big plays. Now they need to make consistent plays.
Onside kick. Bobcats are in position at the 49-yard line as the kicker and Cruz came ahead following that ball, but the Bobcats with a heads-up play. Zach Wilder, the senior, with the recovery. 3rd down and 7 for the Bobcats after the injury to Fenceroy. Englund gets the handoff, and it's a good gain of 5, setting up 4th down and 2. East was hoping for a false start, but the Bobcats were just checking to the sideline. And the Bobcats sneak it right up the middle, and it's a 1st down. How about it? The cat claw, Dylan. Niehaus scrambles for the 1st down. A little bit of confusion in the backfield, but Smitherman gets around the edge to the near side, down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down run for Aiden Smitherman. And a reverse to Gersma. He's got a big seam up the middle. Gersma looking for his first rushing touchdown of the season, pushing the pile. He's at the goal line. Is he in? Touchdown, Bobcats. Huge run for Drake Gersma of 23 yards. From the 3-yard line, fake the pitch to Englund. They're going to roll out, pass over the middle of the field. Caught Kyle Smith. 2-point conversion is good. And it's a 9-point lead with 6:36 in the 4th quarter. Huge aggressive play on the 2-point conversion as Niehaus was almost tackled, but he was able to get it away just in time to Kyle Smith over the middle of the field. Taking a 9-point lead late in the 4th quarter as our Century 21 kickoff is away down to the 13-yard line. And a little bit of a seam as fighting through the far side of the field up over the 45-yard line, and Pies with a great return for the Des Moines East Scarlets as they'll now need 2 scores. Bobcats trying to go to 3-1 on the season with a victory on the road here at Duke Williams Stadium. Low snap. Johnson brings it in. A design QB run. He'll pick up the 1st down. Kyle Smith trying to rip that ball out. Whole host of Cats are in there to bring him down over the 40-yard line. Johnson will clap for it. Drops back. Rolls out to the near side. He's got a little bit of room. Puts a head down and runs over Jamison Niehaus. First down and 10 at the 21-yard line. Pass to the tight end, caught
Bubble.
by Williams. Ball is out at the 10-yard line. Bobcats look like they have it, and it will be their football. Niehaus slips as he takes the ball.
Gosh.
It's a fumble picked up. Oh, my word. What is going on? Braden Johnson, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Niehaus in a critical spot where the Bobcats could just milk this thing away. It is now down to a one-score game as Johnson picks it up. I'm not sure. I think he got tripped by Verdinez, and the ball came out. But ball security has been zero for the Bobcats over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, three fumbles here tonight.
Big spot here for the Cats. 3rd down and 5. Hand off to Englund, left side. He'll push ahead for a few yards, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down as we come back. 4th quarter, 3:08. Bobcats will punt it away. Aishugalungu has it, and he'll rip one off to the far side. Braden Johnson's going to watch it hit. Oh, it takes a bad bounce back to the 34-yard line before the Bobcats are able to push it out. Bobcats up by 2 late in the game. Pass out to the near side. He's got Johnson wide open at the 45-yard line. Caught. It's a first down on 2nd and 13. Make the call, legal man downfield. And so that's going to back up East for a big 2nd down. To the near side for East as Johnson will go back to pass. Slings it down the middle of the field. Braden Johnson a yard over his hands, and it's incomplete. That was almost a game-changing play for Des Moines East at their own 26-yard line. Looking to come back out to the near side. Verdinez in the face of Johnson. Scrambles back to the far side of the field. Now comes back near side. Slips a Bobcat. Gets the ball out late. It's tipped away by Kyle Smith. Incomplete. 4th down and 18 coming up.
You cannot allow the wide receivers to go past.
Bobcats will pressure. Zach Weiler comes up with the game-changing play. A sack as he blitzes off the near side edge. And he brings down Johnson for the loss. There's the final knee of the game. That will do it. Bobcats moved to 3-1 on the season. It wasn't pretty, but a win is a win at the end of the day.
Yeah, it doesn't, once a win, it's almost like getting married. You don't have to look good anymore because you already won. Both teams will meet at midfield. 29-27 our final score.